Or, this is divine likeness. This is holy proximity. This is the truth that restores everything. Hmm. What does that kind of intense language tell us about the nature of this love they're describing?
Well, what's really compelling there is how those phrases articulate the overwhelming nature of this divine love, this
Hmm.
inclusion. They highlight that you, the believer, you're drawn into the very nature of God, not as an observer, but as a participant.
A participant,
Yeah.
not just watching from the sidelines.
Exactly. The love that Christ shares with the Father, it was never meant to be kept just between them. He actively chose you, chose us, to be part of that divine intimacy. It's something to really just sit with, isn't it? Let it
Yeah,
sink in.
definitely.
So one might then ask, well, what does it really mean to be loved, not just in part, but in full? And the source suggests it means you're not tripping to be loved. You are awakening to the truth that you always have been.
Awakening.
Yeah, you were created in love, formed in glory, welcomed into the intimacy that existed before time began.
Yeah.
And this isn't because of anything you did, it's purely by his desire.
Wow. What a deep dive into some truly profound spiritual territory today. We've uncovered this powerful devotional framework, one centered on dialogue. We've wrestled with that radical truth, God loving us as he loves himself. And we've seen how Christ fulfilled the greatest commandment, not just as an example, but really as an invitation for us to receive that love. The call isn't to strive harder, but maybe to surrender and receive more deeply.
Yeah, this whole exploration, it really encourages us, doesn't it,
Mm.
to maybe let go of that pressure, that idea of doing enough,
Hmm.
and instead to awaken to the truth that we are already profoundly loved, already held. It reminds you that your restlessness, maybe it's a sacred signal, your delays, perhaps they're part of a divine devotion working in you. Your emptiness, maybe it's actually an open invitation to be filled.
So, for you, our listener, as we wrap up, here's maybe a provocative thought to mull over. If you truly believed, like deep in your bones, that God loves you as he loves himself, not just as a nice idea, but as a lived reality, how might that single truth radically transform your very next decision or your next conversation, or maybe even just your next breath?
Yeah, consider what it would truly mean for you to walk now, not as one trying to become worthy, but as one who already is. What would change?
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope this exploration has offered you not just some interesting insights, but maybe a sacred reorientation